I'll have a blue Christmas without you.
All right, welcome back to the final segment of the Coach Rob Show. This Christmas music is really fun for me. I love being able to have that. And if you can't tell from the bumper music on either side of the segments today, I like the classical stuff. The stuff that is timeless and lives on forever. So love this type of Christmas music. I've got a playlist on Spotify, and these are all my go-tos. So it's that time of year. It is fun to listen to music. It is fun to have family time together. And of course, we talk about movies in the fourth segment anyway, but I want to talk about some Christmas movies. Before I do that, I want to let you know the segment we are in on the Coach Rob Show is brought to you by Black Lion Hauling. The Coach Rob Show uses Black Lion Hauling, and you can contact Andrew for garage or office cleanouts, dump runs, or gravel or mulch delivery. Black Lion has open and closed trailers and can do furniture moves and deliveries. They also have a couple of flatbed trailers that can do auto transport jobs across state lines. If you need a car delivered to Louisiana from Florida, or you need a truck taken to Texas, Black Lion can handle it. All Black Lion trailers are available for rent as well. The Black Lion hallmark is showing up on time and good communication. That's just quality customer service, and that's why they have countless 5-star ratings on Facebook. Contact Andrew at Black Lion. His email is info@blackliontn.com. Be sure to provide the promo code Coach Rob. Let him know I sent you. That email is info@blackliontn.com. Thanks so much to our sponsors. If you have any interest in being a sponsor on the Coach Rob Show or the Take It to the House podcast or any of the other things that we're doing across social media, please let me know at coachrob@wgso.com. I would love to talk to you about that and have you be a part of our program. Okay, Christmas movies. It's the 21st. It's almost Christmas. And there are a few movies that I want to mention that to me are sort of the recurring every year, gotta watch them. They're just that good. I've had a few that have kind of fallen off the regular list, but then I want to get into one movie in particular at the end, and you may figure out what that is before I even get to it. But here are my every year go-to Christmas movies. All right, the two sort of classical ones that are older movies are It's a Wonderful Life with James Stewart. There's a movie called Holiday Inn with Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire that is outstanding. Both of those are older movies, really fun to watch. Love those. A couple other movies that have moved into the regular category of great movies. A Christmas Story. Most of you like that one. It's, Ralphie set up in Wisconsin. Then Home Alone, the first two Home Alones are both really good. My family and I both really like those. After the second one, we kind of get lost. But, Home Alone in New York, the second one, actually we thought was really, really good, in addition to the first one where he's home alone in their big house in Chicago. And then Elf has become another classic. The Will Ferrell movie Elf, Bob Newhart is in it. Jon Favreau is the director. A lot of just really funny, really cool things in it that are hilarious. Obviously, James Caan is sort of the bah humbug, stepdad, or I guess he's the real dad that ends up sort of finding out the real meaning of Christmas. So there are a couple of older movies that I've never been able to really get into. By the way, I do like several of the Dickens, the Scrooge, A Christmas Carol movies. Probably my favorite one is with Albert Finney, or maybe the one with George C. Scott. But I don't watch that one every year because that kind of goes into the scary category, and a lot of my family members don't love the scary stuff. So we don't do that one every year, although I do like that. But White Christmas has kind of fallen off the list. I think that's way overrated. It's also, I think Bing Crosby's in that with Danny Kaye, and it is just not that good. That's just, in my opinion, White Christmas is overrated, not that good. The other ones that are okay, but again, have fallen off the regular list. One, and I know some people are going to be upset about this, but Christmas Vacation. Christmas Vacation has 2 or 3 really funny scenes Chevy Chase is hilarious. Dennis Quaid is, or Randy Quaid, sorry, is hilarious. But the movie is just, it's painful to get through all of it every year. So that's fallen off of our list. Polar Express, Christmas with the Cranks, and Four Christmases are all okay movies, but they're not regulars. We'll kind of pull that out if we're bored. And there's a new movie that just came out this year called The Greatest Christmas Pageant Ever, and I thought it was delightful. I guess we'll just sort of see over time what lasts from that movie. Okay, but let me get into one of these that I think is incredible, and I don't know if a lot of you realize this, and certainly may not if you're younger than I am, but It's a Wonderful Life is a movie that I have probably watched every Christmas for the last 40 years. Every year when I watch this movie, it is as good or better than it has ever been. It is incredible how you can see something over and over again, and it's not always that you see something that's new, but your life changes and you see the movie through a little bit of a different lens based on how your life has changed. And this is a movie that addresses everything that life has to offer. Dreaming as a young man, trying to aspire to fulfill your dreams and set goals, finding, a wife and maybe that not going the way you thought it would initially, but then meeting the girl of your dreams and being able to marry somebody who's an incredible wife and have a great family. And then you go through difficult times and you end up with good intentions because you're a man of values, and then you end up suicidal because you're in financial trouble because somebody else just was irresponsible. Maybe they weren't malicious in intent, but just stuff happens in life that gets you in a pickle, and sometimes it can be so bad you want to kill yourself. I mean, that's a pretty deep thing, I would think. And then it takes an angel, and it takes being able to see your life, what it would be like without you. You get not only affirmation that your life is so meaningful, but you also get affirmation, which I think every man deep down wants, which is your beautiful wife would be an old maid if she didn't marry you, because you're the only person that she would ever really want to be with. That's what every man really hopes is the truth. So it's just an amazing, amazing movie from so many different angles. I hope that if you watch It's a Wonderful Life again this year, you will see it through a new lens, and it will just make you more appreciative. And obviously the message at the end that, everybody who has friends and has a loving family is what makes you more wealthy than any money or dream or career could ever do. Pretty awesome message. Well, listen, I hope you have a great Christmas. Thanks so much for being here on the Coach Rob Show. I will be back next week between Christmas and New Year's, and we'll do it again. So I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Thanks so much for being here on the Coach Rob Show. We'll see you next week. We got one more before 2025, and then we'll just keep going from there. Have a great Christmas.
In sin and error